welcome to another long-form video. Today I thought we'd do something slightly different than the norm, but also not. But anyway, I found these two dolls that I had in my art drawer from a really long time ago. And I thought that we could just basically decorate them and make them my own dolls. And I don't really have an idea for the pink-haired one, so we are going to just get rid of her. So, goodbye. And while I was looking at this, I had an amazing idea. I was realizing she actually looks a lot like my OC Clover. So anyway, I got all of the pieces to her outfit and the pieces on her body sanded, and then I swapped out these shoes and sanded those as well. And then I am going to get rid of that other doll again. And then I'm going to start cutting off this headband thing on this doll's hair because obviously Clover doesn't have a headband. So I cut that off, and bringing out some air dry clay, we are going to take off her skirt and make some pants instead because Clover wears jeans in at least the rendition that I made. And so I'm going to quickly sculpt all of those pants, and let me say this was really tricky to do because obviously I knew that the pants were going to crack after, and so I just decided to go with it because I didn't have another idea. And then I also smoothed out the little section where I cut off the headband and put some clay on there. And so now we just need to let this dry, so I will see you the next day. Okay, this is the next day, and it's obviously dried, and obviously it has cracks as I thought it would. And so basically I'm just going to take a few bottles of puffy paint and fill in those cracks really quick. So filling those in, now it's forever later after all of the coats of puffy paint dried, and now we can finally get into painting. Obviously the puffy paint isn't going to be perfect and it's still very lumpy, and so I'm going to sand it really quick to make it a little less, well, more so the paint can stick. Now I'm bringing in my sketchbook to reference for all of the colors, and obviously her skin color needs to be changed like drastically because Clover is very tan and this doll is very, very pale. Honestly, she's giving me the vibes of Snow White. So we're going to start by mixing up some colors for her pants and painting those in. And then after that, we are going to work on painting something else. Okay, now going in with her skin color, we mixed up a nice tan color, and this is going to need a million different coats. And later, I end up changing the color of her pants a little bit. Anyway, we are painting over her already black hair because it needed to be a slightly different color. So we're going to add a million more coats of the skin color and the pants color, and then I'm going to start on her top, which for the top, I just went with a basic white for now, and we'll add more details later. Now, we're going to paint her classic red shoes that you can see she has, and then we're going to start going in with the different color stripes for her shirt. For the stripes, it's yellow, green, blue, and red, which I had to mix the different colors a million different times because I could not for the life of me get it right the first time. So going in with those stripes, we're doing some horizontal and some diagonal, or not diagonal, but vertical. So now we're doing a few more touch-ups to clean up the edges and polish it off a little bit, mostly with the skin color and changing where the little tank top sleeves were for the tank top. Then I'm going to go in with some more puffy paint and make some bangs because I realized after I had already done clay that she has bangs. So I painted over the bangs because they weren't quite the same color as the normal hair color that I did. So I painted over the bangs and did some touch-ups on the hair. And then I moved on to painting some of the accessories that she wears, like bracelets and a scrunchie. And then I colored in her eyes that she has, which are slightly creepy at the moment anyway. Also later, I feel like she has a little too much eyeliner on, but I was too tired and lazy to fix that, so now I'm living with it, and I went in with a fine liner to add the details to her eyes and add her little pupils. Now we are going to add a matte finish to our doll to seal it all in and make it waterproof. So I am currently outside, and this was a tricky setup to set up, so be grateful. Anyway, we're going to do a few coats on the top, and now we are going to let this dry and then come back for coat number 2. Okay, so letting that dry now, and now we're back for coat number 2. I'm going to speed through all of this because I know you don't want to watch me spray this 400 times. Anyway, now we're flipping it to the back after that's dried a little bit and letting that dry, and one more coat. And now finally we are done with this doll. Now I'm actually really happy with how this turned out, and I'm really excited to do the next one. So let me know in the comments who or what you think I should do for the next doll. There is a few dents and scratches in this because I may or may not have accidentally dropped it, but it's really close to the original drawing, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. So let me know if you think I should do a little handbag accessory for her, since she always carries this one around, and let me know if or what you think I should do the next doll as. And thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want to. Anyway, bye!